Show you just how easy it is to dry your leftover herbs using the dehydrate setting. We have got loads of leftover mint and some leftover rosemary as well. We can use the divider. Any of the multi-cookers that you've got that's got a dehydrate setting will do the trick. I'm going to use my flex straw because I know there's a lot of people that have both an air fryer and an instant pot, so it just gives you a different take on things. And it's just so nice to have finished getting through all these main recipes with you and to be talking about dehydrate. So, it's really nothing much to it. To dehydrate herbs, you simply load them up. So like I said, I'm going to do half rosemary and half mint. Then I've got a lot of mint here. So if you're doing a lot, then I would add a little bit extra cooking time to it, but that's as simple as it is. And then once it's done, you can separate it. It makes it easier once it's done to separate it, and then we can see how it's doing. So press it down. So to dehydrate these herbs, you are looking for the dehydrate setting, which is just there. And for temperature, you're looking for 60 Celsius, which it's already set to, which is 140 Fahrenheit. And then for cooking time, you're looking for 2.5 hours. And because we've got the herbs spread out, you want megazone so it can cook both areas at the same time. And then press start. This recipe is made using leftover ingredients from the photo shoot of our brand new cookbook, the Complete Multi-Cooker Cookbook. What I love most is when the photo shoot is over with, is to take the spare ingredients home and make lots of different recipes with it. I kind of think of it like doing a modern version in the multi-cooker of Ready Steady Cook. So if you were interested, the cookbook is available to buy now. It's called the Complete Multi-Cooker Cookbook. Simply search by its name or search Multi-Cooker Sam and Dom for full details. And it's really nice for me to be able to come back and give you a behind the scenes look of ingredients and what we've used in the making of this great cookbook. So now, shall we get back to the food? So they've done the cook time, so let me show you exactly what the rosemary and the mint looks like now, so that you're ready for this. Oh, we've got dried out herbs, a bit like if you've left them in the sun for too long without watering them. So you can hear from the texture there, that is what the mint's like. Same with the rosemary. And now your job is to sort them out and get them ready, and then you just literally throw them in your blender or food processor, depending on which one you're using, and then you've got dried herbs. So then the best option is to have some bowls ready, and then you can just start sorting it out. And like I said, it's easy to sort it out once it's dried because they're easier to pull off the stalks compared to if you did it before they went in. So you might find it easier to have a 2-bowl system. Start with the mint and then just literally pull it off a leaf at a time, and it's just so quick. Though of course it depends on how much you've got. We've actually got a lot of mint left over here, and then continue like this until you've done them all. They can go in the food processor. I mean, that's all that lot just already, you know. So you will soon get through filling up some jars with the mint, and of course it depends on how much you've got left. And then the greatest thing about doing the rosemary is that if you normally feel that when you use rosemary it gets stuck between your teeth and things because there's those big strands, you choose in a blender how thick or thin you have it, so you can just make the strands smaller. And it's even easier to do with the rosemary. Actually, just push your hand down on it and they just fly off. Just look at that, how quickly it comes off. And then if you look there, like that. So I'm just going to finish doing that, and then I can show you what they're like once they've been blended. And just like that, we have rosemary and mint. I mean, remind you again that when you're doing rosemary and you buy it, how thick it is, but have a look at how thin we've actually made it. It's just perfect for those times when you've got some leftover fresh herbs. You can just bung them all together in the air fryer as well. You can also do a mixed herbs variety too, if you've got a mixture of things and they normally go together. Or you can just do a batch of one, and it's perfect for when they've got some rosemary on offer in the supermarket. You can just grab a load of it and load it into the air fryer like that. It's just a simple way to use your dehydrator function. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook and on Pinterest, TikTok. We're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at KitchenGadgetsClub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.